Before starting, I would like to tell something about writing. Now, writing is very important skill. Why we are learned, why we are made to learn, or why we are learning that how to write. Because writing is considered one of the very important tasks and one of the very important skills. In 10th standard, there is a letter writing topic which includes in your syllabus. Now, this has a very good weightage, and in your previous standards in class, you might have gone through the same theory and the same pattern. So, in today's class, we are not having something extra, but the same theory of grammar we are going to discuss in a different way. As we know that writing letters is a mean of communication, I have written something on board related to writing letters skills. Right? If we talk about today's modern era, the people are not having communication in writing. Right? People don't love to write letters. You can try to write letters. Say now you are in 10th standard, and to learn something extra, you can go to post office and just write a letter, take a draft and just post the letter to your any of the relative, any of your pen friend or any other cousins. You may have fun, right? In previous era, there were different types of communication to contact with the people, right? So, letter writing from previous era is a very useful technique to have communication between two or more people so that we can convey the message, we can convey the matter, what theory or what proposal we are going to accept or reject. Right. So let us know the meaning of letter. That first of all I would like to tell you that letter is a written message. Yes. In today's world, in today's modern era, there are also typed letter. Right. People used to type in their computer, in their laptops, and then they have to use the format of the letter. In ahead session we will discuss the different types of formats of the letter, but yes, if we talk about that it is a written evidence and written message, then yes, we can use both methods. Either we can write it or we can have a typed letter. Next, we write letter to a person who is far away from us. Yes, of course, I have told you when we have just started the session that the people who are far away from us, they are contacted by us, through us, with the mean of communication, that is letter. Next, I would like to tell you something like there are different types of the letter. Basically, in our standard 10th, we have three categories. We have three types of letter: personal type letter, business letter, and then is official letter. Personal letter you might be knowing, and these are very simple and easy letter to understand, to write and to format, or we can have any type of format to write the personal letter, right? Here there are some of the examples of personal letter, that is whenever we are writing letter to any of our personal relative, personal person, social gathering or any social human being, any social function, any social invitation ceremony, at that time these type of communication, written evidence are considered as personal type of letter. Here I have written invitation. Say for example, there is an invitation of a birthday party and we are going to write a letter, so that will be considered as the personal type of letter. Next we have business letter. See, business is firms, the companies, the factories, they are communicating one way or another through the letters. So these type of letters in business letters, say for example leave letter, ordering letter, if we are any organizing firm, say for example we are any franchisee of automobiles and we have to place the order to TVS company for the TVS bikes and scooties. So we will order the product. We will order, and that's why we will write the ordering letter to order something as we are the franchisee. Here leave letter, if you want to leave something, right? Say for example we just wanted to leave from school for a half day. So that will be considered as a leave letter. Next we have official letter. The third category, the third type of letter is official letter. Here we have application type. If we write application to principal, if we write application like parents are writing application to school, so these type of letters are considered as the formal communication mean. Next, letter to government. If say for example we have some problems with the street vendors, right, or we have problem with the water supply, electricity supply, so we are going to write letter to the government or to the municipal corporation. So such type of letters will be considered as the official type of letters. Next we have recommendation letter. If we are recommending something to somebody, so those letters will be considered as official letter, and none other than the termination. If somebody is terminated or you are going to terminate, as if you are a company and you are going to terminate someone for any specific reason, so those type of letters will also be considered as the official letters. Next we have components of the letter. Now components are very important. Why? Because if we don't know that what to write, how to write, what is the format of the letter, then how we are going to frame a very particular letter. So in components we have different topics to cover. I have mentioned the like we can say the format of the letters too, but first of all let's have a glance on the components of the letters. First of all, a letter will always have writer's address. Say for example, I am writing a letter, right? I am inviting my friend to my birthday party. So if I am inviting my friend to my birthday party, then I will be the writer. Or if I am writing to the government, say for example, I have the problem with the street vendors who are ahead my society or they are just the outside of the society, then for their misbehave, if I am writing a letter to the government, I will be considered as the writer. So writer, writer's address, then date. Yes, on which date you are writing a letter. See, date is considered as the formal evidence that on what particular day and date this matter was conveyed to the other party. Next is an inside address of the recipient. If I am writing the letter to any friend or to the government, so that will be called the recipient. Who is going to receive the letter? Who is going to receive my letter? Because I am the writer. So at that time, the recipient address means the receiver of the letter. That person's address will be mentioned here. Next is salutation. Salutation means dear sir, dear ma'am. If you are going to write a letter to the principal of the school or to your teacher, at that time you are going to write respected sir, respected ma'am. But in today's modern era, apart from school writing, right, only we are using respected, else in any business or official communication, we always have salutation of dear sir, dear ma'am, Mrs. or Mr. You are going, if you are writing Mr. or Mrs., then you are going to write the surname of that particular person. Then you have the body of the letter, very very important part. That means that what type of convey you are going to have in your letter, what message you are going to convey. Then next is complimentary clause. Complimentary clause means yours faithfully, your lovingly, thanking you. Lastly, right? Then next is writer's sign. Here in this part you are going to have your handwritten sign and then your typed letter, typed name. If you are typing letter, then it is a digital, like we can say name. At that time you are going to have a digital typing of that name. So these are the components, very very important parts of the letter to which a main letter or any letter is formed. These are main content. Here in this portion I have taken two formats. First is block format and second is semi-block format. This is the example of semi-block format. See, here you can see the format. Here the address of writers will be mentioned. Here the address of recipient will be mentioned. Then next is date, salutation, the body of the letter, complimentary clause, handwritten signature and then typed name. So this is called the semi-block format. Next you have the block form. Everything will be on this side, right? Like the left portion of the letter will contain all the components of the letter. Then next, this is called the block and this is called the semi-block format. The very very important part, here I have taken a sample of a letter. See, your name, your address, city, zip code, state. If you have email ID, you can add email ID to your letter. So at this side, this is the block form, this is the full block form letter. So here you have to write writer's address. Like if you are writing the letter, so the letter writer's address will be on this side. Then next date, yes. Then next you have the name, the title and the company's name to whom you are like writing. If you are ordering, say for example, I have told you previously that if you are writing a business letter and if you want to order something, so here if say for example you are writing and you are placing an order to TVS company, then company's name, company's address, zip code and all this information will be provided. The next, salutation. This is the salutation part, body of the letter, thanking you, that means the complimentary clause of the letter. Last but not the least, you have your name, handwritten signature and then typed name. So guys, I think that you might be comfortable and familiar with this topic of letter writing skills. For today's session, we have just tried to glance or have a knowledge on letter writing skills. Thanking you. Take care. Bye-bye.